bust through the crazy man. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And this particular episode is going to be an e-news about a lot of shit going on in the world as far as entertainment is concerned. Yeah. First of all, I want to give all props and praise to Henderson Maddox and Larry Carter II for The Boys Next Door. The Boys Next Door on Signal23TV on YouTube. Awesome. Like, there's only 2 episodes out, and Signal23 actually produced Stillwater. I think it's called Stillwater, which I didn't watch the whole thing, so I'm not gonna sit here and act like I did. But it was an attraction that drew me to it because the men were fine, and then there were a couple fight scenes in the show that I thought was hot, like. And then, like, the storyline, for the most part, that I was able to grab from it was cool, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But I don't know, I came across The Boys Next Door because I was on YouTube early this morning, got up and went on YouTube, and it was in my recommendations to watch, and so I watched it, and right away I was captivated because the production value, like the clarity in the video is HD, the green screen post-confessionals looks professional, they have mics. I was like, okay, what is this production? I was like, all right, this is cool. And we're introduced to Larry, KJ, I'm so managed, and Mo, 3 characters that live in Atlanta that call themselves the boy next door. And the boy next door, to me, symbolizes how we can adopt similar connections despite our differences, how we are alike, yet different. But I'm one of those boys next door. Like, I like that concept if that's what the show embodies. I don't know if it is or if it isn't. I haven't spoken to Henderson and I haven't spoken to Larry, but I follow KJ on Instagram. So shout out to KJ for I'm So Managed. I like the show. You guys should check it out so far. Like, I'm really into it. It's really like I'm watching something on TV. Obviously, I can relate to them because they're gay. But Mo is off the chain. Mo is off the chain. His post-confessionals. He's so shady. He's so shady. I love Mo. Mo is so shady. But Mo is in a 3-year relationship that's kind of like been hit or miss, off and on for 3 years. I don't know how you can necessarily do that. I mean, I guess you can because he's doing it, but I just don't know how you can do it because it's either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work. And it's crazy when people tell me that they have so many ups and so many downs, but it's like more downs than ups. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I don't have time for that. If you're stressing me out, then bye. And then, like, okay, I understand some people do need therapy, but I've never understood the concept with relationship counseling. I never understood it. The reason why I say this is because if I can't have a counsel session with the person that I'm in love with because we both need counseling, then this person is not the one for me. That's how I feel. Y'all may feel differently. Y'all may have gone through couples therapy and it worked and now y'all are all peaches and cream. But to me, like, I feel that a relationship is built upon good communication. And so that if I can express myself to the person that I'm sleeping with, and if that person can understand and comprehend and empathize with me, the person who he or she is sleeping with, then I just don't understand the concept of relationship. Or they don't understand the concept of relationship. And that's how I look at it. So to hear him say that they've gone through couples therapy, they've been on and off for 3 years, I mean, to each his own. If it works, it works. But that wouldn't be a conducive situation for me to be happy in. I'm just saying. Larry and Nolan are married. Larry proposed to Nolan after a year of knowing him. Wouldn't have been me, because I don't think that you can know someone in a year. But there have been special cases where stories like that happen and it works out. So right now it's working out. Larry is all in love and I'm all for it. If it's a positive situation, make it happen. KJ is 30 years old. He's doing a designer line called Mannish, or I'm So Mannish. I'm not sure. But I like the term mannish. I think it's cool. I think it's catchy. Mo was throwing shade to it in the first episode, but I like the term mannish. I don't know. KJ seems like a cool guy. And from what I can tell, not very many people, not a lot of people like him. But it's either you do or you don't. And at the end of the day, it's either you do or you don't with me. Like, if you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I give two fucks. Like, that's how KJ is. But KJ expresses that with no problem. Like, when the one dude opened the refrigerator and KJ was standing there and the dude moved KJ out of the way. And the dude ain't say, excuse me? I was like, KJ like, really? I was looking at the dude like, really? You could have said, excuse me? Like, you just gonna move me out the way? I thought that was hot. I'm like, ooh. I like the Boys Next Door. I like it. I think it's cute. I can't wait for episode 3. Definitely check that out on Signal23TV. Next topic I want to talk about is Trey Songz versus Mario in their boxer brief thing. Okay, first of all, Trey Songz is straight. Mario is straight. No problem. Okay, cool. Everything works. Okay, great. No problem. But let's not be naive and think that you're not going to have men looking at you. I mean, it's the same thing as saying that not all girls look at dudes the way that dudes look at girls. Like, for example, like, if I just had it in my head. Like, not every girl thinks that Trey Songz is hot. Let me say that. Not every girl thinks that Trey Songz is hot. Some girls actually don't really give two F's about Trey Songz. So it's like, what someone likes, someone may dislike, and vice versa. So I'm going to leave it at that. Trey Songz being in his boxers, I thought that was cute, but I really didn't catch a case. Like, he had a print. Obviously, the print was on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't wake up like that. Like, obviously, he knew what he was doing. And he got some money from this Calvin Klein thing that he's doing. My Calvin's ad. Okay, so shout out to Calvin Klein. I love Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein is an awesome designer. I love Calvin Klein clothes. Now, Mario posted on his thing and said, ladies only. Okay, whatever. Something about I've always wanted to be in a Spartan movie. Okay, your body is nice, Mario, but Spartacus? Nice. Not Spartacus nice. Nice, though. Didn't really have the print that Trey had, but nice. But Mario has a nice body. I'm actually more attracted to Mario than I am to Trey Songz. I can go for dark meat before I go for rare uncooked meat. That's just my thing, but I don't know. I thought it was kind of interesting how people are posting these boxer things all of a sudden. You know who needs to post one? I'll leave that alone. Y'all write a comment below the video and tell me who y'all think needs to post a boxer brief Instagram pic. Just saying. Chris Brown is out of rehab and he's roaming the streets. He's being honored at charity events and he's a little upset with his former manager because his manager is holding hostage some of his music for the new album. And I don't know, is X still in production? Like, that's my question. Is X still in production, and is X really going to be released? Because we've heard like 7 songs off of X. So what would be the point of releasing this album? Apparently he's working on a video for Loyals, and Loyals, if this is the same song with Lil Wayne and French Montana, I'm like, why release this? I don't get it. It doesn't sound hot to me. It really doesn't. Real Housewives of Atlanta, my last review of RHOA. Okay, first of all, let's get into this. Let's get into this because a lot of people were like, all up in arms about how I didn't know that the charity dropped their statement about Kenya not giving them the money, and that Kenya showed the receipts, they gave the money. Listen, okay, let me calm y'all down a little bit, because y'all a little too amped. Like y'all somebody's publicist, or y'all somebody's representative or agent or whatever have you. First of all, I didn't state it as a fact. That's first around. I said rumor has it, and this is quote unquote what's going on. So that's what I said. I didn't say that it's been confirmed that X, Y, Z and elemental P. That's not what I said. So get the penis out your ass. Get the penis out your vagina. Whatever you like. Whatever you prefer. Whatever you love. And listen to what the hell I am saying. Okay? When I give my opinion on something, y'all know when I'm actually giving my fucking opinion as a factual type of opinion on a particular situation. Because other than that, I can really care less if she really gave the money or not to the charity. At the end of the day, I'm glad that she did. I am. It really goes to show that she is loyal in that sense. And that regarding she has her T's crossed and her I's dotted. But at the same time, I don't think Kenya put on for that charity for the charity. I just don't believe that. I think that it was a whole extravaganza to out Nene. I look at it both ways. I look at it twofold. Either she was going to out Nene for the ass that she played herself to be on TV, or she was going to win Nene over. So I think she wanted one of the two to happen. And at the end of the day, whichever would have happened, whichever one would have happened, she was going to be happy with. So let me just say that, okay? So at the end of the day, whether or not Kenya had the receipts or whatever is irrelevant to my review, because I was just giving my opinion based on suggested situations that occurred in the show and what I thought if they were indeed actually fact, okay? So let's go there on that. Now the term of queen, just like the term of nigga, let me put y'all on game, okay? Let me put y'all on game. I repeat, I do not use the term nigga as a term of endearment. That is the dumbest shit that I've ever heard of in my life. And anybody that uses nigga as a term of endearment, y'all are fucking retarded, period. That's just my personal opinion. If you don't like that, oh well. My opinion, okay? Ask God. Adopting similar connections despite our differences. When or if I ever use the word nigga to someone, it is in form of disrespect to that person. Nicki Minaj defined the word nigga in her song. And I know it's a commercial hit and all that. And she was just adding propaganda and all that, whatever she wanted to add to it. But that, in true form, is the definition of nigga to me. Add on stereotypical black punk. Add on self-righteous lame that can't amount to shit. Add on a homophobic dick. Add on anything that's negative. That's what nigga is to me. So if you ever hear me use the word nigga, it's in that term. It's not, yo, my nigga, you my dude, I love you. Fuck that, because if I call you nigga, I'm not calling you my dude. I'm calling you a punk ass lame bitch. That's what you are if I call you a nigga. So the term queen, to me, doesn't really hold weight, because I'm neither nor. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I know what I am, so we'll leave it at that. But at the end of the day, Nene was not saying, like, you do not say that someone should not be something if it's a negative term, okay? Nene came on every post-confessional saying that you need to stop acting like queens. Why do I need to stop acting like a queen if a queen is supposed to be great? If a queen is supposed to be grand? She was not using it in a great way. Like, she was not saying, oh, don't be a queen because I'm the queen. That's not what she said. She said these queens need to stop acting like queens. You don't have to stop doing something if it's not good. Okay, if it's not good. Okay, let's call the tea on that one. Let's call the Kool-Aid and Ciroc on that one. Some of y'all was hard pressed out. Gay men like to be called queens. Some of them do. Some black men like to be called niggas. But at the end of the day, ignorance is bliss. Okay, you're oblivious to the concept of being called a nigga because you think it's a term of endearment. That's your small mind. Okay, being called a queen, let me put it to you like this. Words are whatever you define them to fucking be. Okay, at the end of the day. Let's call that like that. So although I may believe one way about nigga, the person that loves being called nigga thinks it's like a broham type of great thing. Whatever. That's that person. Okay? Same way for queen. There's a way that you call somebody a queen, and there's a way that you call somebody a queen. The way that Nene was saying it in her video was not one of something to be proud to be called, because she was like, you need to stop being that. Okay? Just like when I use the word bitch, I don't use it as a term of endearment. I don't. Because it's like, hey, bitch, how you doing, girl? I don't use that in my regular vernacular. I just don't. Mona Simone may, because that's ghetto ratchet Mona Simone. But Wesley, I don't be like, bitch, stop. Stop. What, bitch? Not what, bitch? No. That's not what I use. I just don't. So, I don't know, people were catching the case in the commentary, leaving crazy comments, but that's just going to be me on that at the end of the day. I want these people that end up on Real Housewives of Atlanta to be loyal, because it's supposed to be a reality show. Be real, because it's a reality show. That's it. That's it. Nene needs to get up off her high horse, okay? And, okay, a lot of women watch Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, a lot of gays do too. Okay, so it's not just straight women watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's not be, you know. And I didn't say that it was only gays watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, y'all read into too much. Y'all read into too much. Obviously, y'all do, a lot of y'all do. But anyway, that's what I feel about the word queen. That's what I feel about the word nigga. That's what I feel about Nene and how she feels about gays. Okay, Lupita Nyong. Like, I don't know if that's how you pronounce her name. And maybe I should watch 12 Years of a Slave to really understand why people love her so much. But is that the only reason why people love her so much? Because Nicole Bitchie has her on just about every other article stalking this girl. And I'm like, what did she do? Did she like save 25 infants from being thrown off of a cliff? Like, I don't understand what Lupita did, and I'm really lost. So if you could do me a favor and write a comment below this video and explain to me why I should care about Lupita Nyong, or Lupita Nyong. Is that how, yeah, Lupita Nyong or Young. I don't know how you say her name, but why should I care? Why are we hyping her up so much? I just want to know, that's all. It's no shade, I just want to know. Katy Perry's Dark Horse, I thought was a cute video. It played into the lyrics quite well. Devin wanted me to get all into her symbology. I don't give two shits about that. Like, I'm tired. Like, my friends were on the phone like, the other day talking about 2 hours, talking about Illuminati and cults and different organizations in the music business, and what certain artists will do because they have to sworn into this and sworn into that. I can give two fucks about that. I don't care about what Jennifer Hudson and her parents went through. I don't care about the secret death of Kanye's mother. Like, I don't care about Whitney Houston's death and who really had something to do about it. Like, all these conspiracies that people bring up because of these secret music organizations and the stuff that's in the industry, I don't care about that stuff. If it's true, that fucking sucks. That really does. But I don't feed into it. When I listen to a song or when I watch a video, I visualize it and create the art that I want to create in my mind and what works for me. When I dissect a song, I dissect it because I love the song. I don't say, okay, they have Pepsi Cola commercials, or they're advertising Pepsi so hard, or they're advertising Nike so hard because of this or because of that, or like, I don't say shit like that. I don't care about shit like that. At the end of the day, don't be blatant with it. Like, as long as you're not killing an infant on a real, like, if you're really not killing an infant on a music video and sacrifice for the devil, like, I don't really care. Like, do whatever you want to do in your private life. That has nothing to do with how I decide to live my life. I love Rihanna's music. I love Jennifer Hudson's music. Kanye West has some good music. Beyonce is the G. Like, and Jay-Z, like, I love the music. I can care less what they had to do, who dick they had to suck, who nut they had to swallow, who ball testicle they had to chew up, and popcorn kernels watching that at the movies. Like, I can care less about stuff like that. As long as I'm not really seeing it in true life and form on a video or commercial, don't really hype me up with it. Because I can care. It's all speculation, and at the end of the day, I would love to hope that, you know, Brandy did not know that Whitney was gonna die. I would love to hope that, you know what I'm saying? If it's the case, it's the case. I'll never know the truth because I'm not on that pay level or that pay grade. But at the end of the day, I put these people in high hopes of respect as far as the human race is concerned. Like, I would hope that we wouldn't do certain things to become rich and famous. But, you know, I'll be naive to think that that's not the case in more ways than one. But I don't care. As long as it's not in front of me and I know about it really as a truth fact, I don't care. Just let me listen to Cake, and let me listen to Hard, and let me listen to We Found Love. Like, just let me listen to it in peace. I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network. Subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Aconnectiontv, and share this on Facebook and Twitter. Deuces.